welcome to my channel. My name is Kamira and this is my review for Married at First Sight, Unmatchables, Season 1, Episode 5, the Superhero and Dating Zero episode. We are introduced to Gabrielle, she's 27, and Brandon, he's 34. Pastor Cal and Dr. Viviana matched Gabrielle and Brandon because they both are living in their own little worlds. Let me tell you about it. Gabrielle, she's 27. She's an event coordinator. Her hobby is to spin. You know how when kids spin around till you get dizzy? That's her hobby. She says she has been married a few times in her head. She talks about peeing in the shower. She's been single for 27 years and she has never been in a real relationship or on a date. She says she has had textationships, which means they kind of just text. They text for 6 months and then she'll ghost them. She'll find any little reason to ghost them. It seems like when they want to kind of meet her in person, she pulls back. She says she'll leave them before they can leave her. And she recently lost weight and she's having some issues with her confidence. I thought she was really pretty, but she's having some issues with her confidence after her weight loss. Okay, Brandon. Brandon is 34. He's a comic book fanatic. He has an alter ego that is the life of the party named Legend. He says I guess that's not, what's that called when it's not the alter, it's the real person. But Brandon, not Legend, the alter ego. Brandon is a homebody. He likes to be at home watching TV, eating ice cream. But his alter ego is the club promoter, the partier. He said he's been single for 9 years. He wants a simple life like his parents. He said his parents were married for about 20 plus years before they both passed away. So again, they were both matched because they are living in their own little worlds. Okay, let's get into the first scene. Pastor Cal goes to meet Gabby and her friend. Her friend says she's outgoing. She does this spinning stuff as a stress reliever. So like, I'm not even gonna do it. But okay, that's her stress reliever. She's never been on a date. Her non-negotiable is bow legs. The guy has to have bow legs. That's a non-negotiable. Anyway, she showed Pastor Cal her room and said that's where the solo magic happens. She will text guys, but she won't meet them, like I said a while ago. She said she dated someone that was 11 minutes away from her for about a year, but they only text. Girl, she is cute. I don't know what's wrong with her, but maybe this could have been before her weight loss or after. I don't know. She didn't really specify, but yeah. So Pastor Cal let her know that right now she is unmatchable, and at the end of the week she'll go on a blind date. Next scene. Next, we see Dr. Viviana go over to Brandon's house or Legend's house. He says that, the alter ego protects him and his feelings. He's happier and more outgoing as Legend. And it's a coping mechanism because he lost his parents, I think is what he said. He said it's hard enough to date. Oh, Dr. Viviana was letting him know. It's hard enough to date one person, let alone two. You come in as two people, it's going to be tough for anybody to want to date that or try to date that. Legend and Brandon, whoever you want to be called today. Anyway, Pastor Cal and Gabby meet. She's going speed dating. I want to go speed dating. But anyway, it's not about me. She says, well, are they going to be bow-legged? Pastor Cal was just like, girl, shut up. He said he's going to shock her with a little, bracelet on her leg, I think it was. And he would, buzz it every time she was being rude or being, super critical of her dates. And that they would kind of circle around. And when every time she gets a buzz, the guy would leave and come back around or whatever. She got buzzed at least about 5 times because she would ask them stuff and kind of be judgy a little bit. I don't know. I can't remember one of the questions, but I think it was why don't you have something? Oh, boo. I can't remember what it was, but she was being kind of critical, but she did end up like kind of getting it together a little bit, and she did have a successful speed date round with a guy. They had a church background in common, so that was pretty cool. But she realized, like with the buzzer, how Pastor Cal was watching her on her date, that it's how she kind of does guys, and she's like super critical of them and how they interact, and he was doing that to her. So hopefully she kind of got, you know, the point of the exercise with Pastor Cal. Okay, next scene. This part was interesting and kind of cringy at the same time. Okay, so Brandon meets with Dr. Viviana. She wants to meet Legend. She has a costume made for him. The costume was like it had a cape. It was red, a red like bodysuit, black underwear, a black top here with like a L on it for Legend. He was like, and a little mask too. Like he liked it, but anyway, Dr. Viviana wanted him to go out, and she wanted to see him interact with people in the costume. Child, he stopped someone on the street, and they were like, "This is weird. What are you doing? Why are you talking to me?" One girl was just like, "Nope." She was like, "Nope, you can keep going. You can keep walking." One girl said, "Are you a street performer? Like, what are you doing?" He was like, "Well, I don't want to be creepy." She was like, "It already was. You have on a costume. You're a grown man with a costume at night coming up to me. What are you doing?" She was like, "It's already creepy." So he changed back into his original clothes, and they went to a dumpster. She wants him to dump the whole Legend persona. You know, it's a coping mechanism. It's time to move on from Legend, the costume. Okay, next scene. Gabrielle meets with Dr. Viviana to have a photo shoot. She was like, she's built up walls. She needs to believe that she's pretty, because she was. She put on her a black dress, and they were just hyping her up, making her feel good about herself. But she was being really critical of her pictures. She said she dated someone for 2 years that was in jail because there was no pressure to like meet up with them. So anyway, Dr. Viviana said she's avoiding someone being overcritical of her like she is with other people, which does make sense because she may be a little self-conscious. That's really a thing. I know I am. So, you know, anyway. So next, as her next outfit, she came out naked for the pictures. So I was like, okay, body positivity. She seemed like to kind of turn on a switch and was like confident all of a sudden. So I was here for it. She looked nice. She had fun. Okay, next scene. Now it is time for the blind date. So the blind date, they have a cooking class. I thought it would have had an instructor, but there was none. There was just ingredients and a list of directions to make the food. They were making pasta. She wanted him to take the lead, and he was just like, "No, I want to see what you do." She was like, "Look at him already. He lacking leadership skills already." I was just like, "Lord." But she said, he said she's attractive, but I don't think she likes me very much. He lets her know that he hosts club events, and she said, "Hey, I'm an event planner." So they had that in common. She was doing like 20 questions, and she was like, "Well, are you going to ask me something? Like, what you want to know about me?" And he just didn't have anything. She talks about the week that they had with Pastor Cal. He talks about this costume he had to wear and how he has a double lifestyle. She was not feeling the whole alter ego thing. They talk about, if you would have a girlfriend, would you still be kind of outgoing and flirting with everybody? He said yes at first, but then he kind of changed it to no to kind of fit, I guess, her reaction to what he was saying. He kind of switched up what he was saying. She lets him know about her being having textationships with people, and he was the first date she's been on. He got excited because, I think maybe him as Brandon hasn't had many dates either, so they kind of had that in common as well. She lets him know that she had a nude photo shoot. So, he's a man. He got excited about it. He kept asking about the pictures and maybe being able to see them. Now, I was surprised that she actually showed him a few. The first one, she was not nude. The second one, she was nude. She had her boobs out. He thought it was cute. She was confident enough to show him, so I guess, you know, she kind of coming out her shell a little bit too. He made pasta. It was like pasta from scratch, like the noodles from scratch. And they said it was horrible. It was terrible. I think that's a hard thing to do anyway, so they should have had like an instructor on the date, in my opinion. But anyway, he was nervous. They talk about kids. She wants 2 sets of twins. They talk more. She said, you know, he's not as boring as she thought initially. She showed him the nude. He liked it. They laughed it off. They kind of had a good like back and forth conversation for a little bit. He offered to pay for her or send her money for dinner because the pasta that he made was trash. And I was like, you can get her number that way too, by sending her the cash out. Did you get somebody's number that way? I don't know, but I was like, okay, maybe they'll talk again. But I thought that was nice that he offered to pay for her food or her dinner since what he made wasn't really good. So anyway, they both did enjoy the date. We got an update. It said that Gabrielle has gone on real dates. Not with him, but other people. So that's good. And he says that Brandon has started to kind of put the alter ego on the back burner. So it was, I guess they were kind of like, so I guess the point of the show is to make them go from unmatchable to at least dateable. So I think they could both get other dates after this. So yeah, it was a decent date. It definitely could have been better. I think she's cute. I think he was nice. Yeah. Okay. That was the end of the episode, you guys. Thank you, and thank you for watching. It's time for me to go get into bed because I'm filming this after I have watched Married at First Sight and Unmatchables. So it's like 11:45 right now. So let me go ahead and go to bed. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see you all on the next one.